What is up, everybody? Jamal Bruzik here, certified fitness and nutrition professional, and we're going to go through an activation series here. So we have our main compound lifts, our main metric movements. Each one of them have to go through a set of activation movements prior to training them so that we can lift them at our best, at our healthiest, and activate our muscles through a full range of motion to help make sure that we are moving the weight at full force and without risk of injury. For today's activation series, we're going to go through a regular barbell deadlift. So for this, it's a very posterior chain dominant movement. We're going to go through strengthening our core, activating our lats, which are our main back muscles, as well as our glutes and hamstrings to perform this movement properly. So the three exercises that we are going to do is going to be a side plank with abduction. This is going to be both for core stability as well as glute activation. And then we're going to go through a hollow hold pullover, which is going to activate your lats and once again your core for this movement. And lastly, we're going to go through kettlebell swings. These are going to be our explosive movements so that we get a good mind-muscle connection with our hip hinge movement while we deadlift. So going through these exercises, the first one being the side plank with hip abduction. You can do this either on your knees or with straight legs. The goal here is just to keep a nice straight body, keep your hips away from the floor. And while you're doing that, you're going to be raising your leg that is away from the floor as high as you can, getting a nice contraction in your glutes and bringing it back down. All right, so you're gonna repeat that for about 5 to 6 reps each side before going to the next activation exercise. The next exercise is going to be a hollow hold pullover. Once again, this is going to simultaneously activate your core as well as your back lat muscles. For this movement, you want to make sure that your rib cage is down and flat on the floor for the entire duration of the movement. You can do this with either legs bent, which is a little easier, or legs extended, which is more advanced. While you're doing this, you're going to take a dumbbell in your hands. Keep your arms pretty straight. Start by tapping the floor over your head, reaching back over your chest, and bringing it back and repeating the movement over again about 5 to 6 times, really feeling the stretch in your lats as you reach overhead and contracting back as you bring it forward to about chest level. And the last movement that we're going to do here is kettlebell swings. So this is a nice explosive movement focusing on hip hinging. You should feel this mostly in your glutes as you do this exercise, maybe a little bit in the lower back, but you want to make this nice and explosive. Don't use your arms to raise the weight. You're really bringing your hips backwards as far as you can, thrusting them forward nice and strong, and repeating that, letting the weight take you forward and back. Again, do this for about 6 to 10 reps. Get a nice pump going, get your heart rate up, and create that good, strong mind-muscle connection you need to perform the deadlift properly. All right, so once again, when we are performing a deadlift, we want to make sure that we are activating our core, making sure that our glutes and hamstrings are firing, as well as our back, aka lat muscles, prior to performing the deadlift so that you can do it safely and without risking injury to your lower back or other part of your body. If you have any questions about these specific movements or other movements, feel free to shoot me a DM or comment down below. And until then, stay stupid.